know what? Post-workout nutrition here. You got, what is it, secret sauce carnivore?
Yep.
So you got your protein and you got your carbs, all the other wonderful things in secret sauce. It's awesome. So you drink this after every training session.
Yep.
That's awesome. So this plays a vital role in your recovery. And I always need my carbs and protein post-workout. It's just, I just feel I recover better. So anyway, while we're here, as you guys know, I'm Marc Lobliner alongside IFBB Pro and Muscle Meds sponsored athlete, Akim Williams, man. Thanks for having me at your gym. We're at Cannonball Gym in New Jersey. Just got done with a killer back workout. And, you know, we were talking about this earlier. One question I always get is how to get sponsored, period. I mean, let's start at the base level. Someone wants a sponsorship, like you're sponsored. How do you obtain a sponsorship? How do you get to the level where you are sponsored by one of the largest companies in the industry, Muscle Meds?
Well, what I would say is nowadays with all the social media stuff, companies want to see that you have a good amount of followers, basically following what you do and stuff like that, and you putting your name out there. You know, you doing something that's different from everybody else. Like for me, I was able to capitalize on my strength. A lot of the times, people get drawn into people that do something different. You gotta do something different about it, because there are a million bodybuilders out there. You know, people that are into fitness and everything like that. And if everybody's doing the same thing, you know, you're not gonna draw any followers. You gotta do something different.
So, Akim, one thing I always tell people in my business videos, there's something called differentiation.
Yes.
And that's what I tell people. God, how do I start a YouTube channel? You want to find a position in the industry. His position is a really strong bodybuilder. And honestly, there's not that many anymore who are deadlifting 800 pounds. I mean, you got a couple here and there, but not really at the elite level, other than Johnny, who have we had in the last few years.
Exactly.
Effort, obviously, Stan.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's two, so that's a point of differentiation. So what I'm going to take from what he said, and this might be what he meant or whatnot, is step one is to differentiate.
Exactly.
Now, here's a question. We're just talking about this. I went to LA Fit Expo, and Bill Kazmaier, the greatest strongman of all time, nobody knows who he is. Yet you got someone with a YouTube channel who hasn't pissed a drop on anyone's field, as my high school football coach said, hasn't won anything, barely looks like they lift, with a line out the door. Do you have to compete to get sponsored?
In today's world, no. Totally honest with you guys. In today's world, no. If you basically, like I said, you bring something of value to a company, they will sponsor you.
So
it's all about sales.
So it's all about return on investment.
Exactly.
You're basically, whether you've watched or not, you're hitting on everything we go over, which is awesome because you're here and you're doing something great. So let's say you bring that, you start, so the key is you can't have the cart before the horse, or whichever way it is.
Yes.
So the key is build up that following. Like, Muscle Meds didn't just come to you and say, hey, I heard you could be strong, and I heard you could have a following, so we're gonna just throw money at you. No, they're like, you had to build up your base first. So the key is build up your social media, get it to a good level before you ask for anything. So provide that ROI so they know they're getting the ROI. So you get the sponsorship. Now what?
Now it's basically you showing your work to the company in terms of basically proving to them that you're not just out to basically take your supplements or take your money and not do anything for it. Basically. So in a sense, you out there on social media promoting their products and stuff like that, and also building a name for yourself.
Yeah. So it helps in many different ways.
Exactly.
Now, you're sponsored. Obviously, you believe, like I've seen you take everything here twice. In fact, I've had a lot of supplements today, thanks to you. But so you're a big fan, like, and also I think if you're approached by multiple companies, I think go with a company you believe in and you like their products, right? Like you're a huge fan of carnivore.
Yeah.
So what do you like? I mean, carnivore, you have a lactose issue and you really...
Well, one of the big problems I've encountered after a while, I had to do, I don't want to get into my life too much, but me from taking antibiotics and stuff like that has really left my stomach pretty much messed up. So after that, I really developed a lack for, like, my stomach cannot stand lactose products at all. Like, in terms of I can't drink any milk products, milk-based product, anything like that. I drink it, go straight to the bathroom. So it was just a blessing that basically got picked up by Muscle Meds, and they have this great product, Carnivore, which is pretty much 100% lactose free. beef protein that I could drink it whenever and don't have any issues in terms of upset stomach or heading to the bathroom.
And for someone who needs to get at 290 pounds, 300 grams of protein minimum. In fact, for you, I'd probably look at 450, 500 grams per day. You're not going to do that with all chicken and steak.
Exactly.
So he needs something that's easily digested. So what that goes into is he believes in it. And I like when people go, hey, I want to be sponsored. And it's like, you don't even know what the company makes. You've never tried their products.
Yeah.
So how are you going to support something you don't believe in?
Exactly.
So that's where your ethics and morals come into play.
Like
So-
I can tell you 100%, I use this product every day.
Yeah.
And it's not something I'm just saying because I'm sponsored by them, you know. I would never do that, you know. It's something that works for me because of my issue with processed lactose products.
That's awesome. So is there anything else you want to add about sponsorships, being sponsored before, after, whatever? I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah, true. And I would say, like, in terms of you guys out there who are just starting off and stuff like that, try to be unique in your own way. You don't have to basically imitate anybody else. You just being yourself and putting yourself out there for who you are and showing your worth says a lot about your character, you know? And it also helps you build your brand. Because at the end of the day, social media, it's about building a brand. Building a brand that a company would come to you like, hey, we want you to represent our company, you know?
This is awesome. I've actually learned a lot. I mean, this is great. So there you go, guys. This is from someone who's actually achieved sponsorship and who's telling you what to do. Now, key take-homes, positioning, differentiation, return on investment, and you don't have to compete. Just give a reason why you deserve that sponsorship. If you can't bring an ROI to a company as an employee or an athlete, at the end of the day, this isn't a charity.
No.
It's a business.
Exactly.
Just look at it as such. Man, thank you so much, man. I think you've helped a lot of people. You've also saved me from getting the stupid questions. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. We're at Cannonball Gym in New Jersey, man. That's not a game.
Boom!